Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel called Bhatt Yoga. My name is Chandra Bhatt and today I'm going to discuss about the history of yoga and definition and benefits of yoga. And I'm also going to discuss about my journey about the yoga. So as far as my journey about the yoga is concerned, I never practiced from the childhood because I don't know what the yoga about that. When I was in middle age, I just heard about the Baba Ramdev, famous yoga guru Baba Ramdev, and I start following the yoga. And initially we don't have the digital platform like we have nowadays. We got internet, we got broadband, we got now NBN, we got 4G, 5G and digital phone, smartphones, extra. So when these platforms are available, when we can have this platform and we can use up this platform, so I start practicing yoga by myself. And due to my passion for yoga and about my being a health consciousness, I learned by myself even the advanced yogic practices. So recently I thought to change my passion into profession by doing online yoga protocol instructor course from Government of India, New Delhi. So that is about little bit about my journey, how I started my journey about the yoga. And as far as yoga definition is concerned, the yoga means derived from Sanskrit root words yuj. Yuj means union, oneness. So yoga is the union. So you can say union of individual consciousness to the universal consciousness, or in other words, you can say union of your Atma to Paramatma. Even modern medical science also describe we have two nervous systems. One is sympathetic nervous system, the other is parasympathetic nervous system. So yoga balance between these two nervous systems. So that is about the meaning of the yoga. And what is the history of the yoga? The yoga was existing in the Adikal, like where there is no universe and there is no Srishti was made. So Lord Shiva is considered as Adi Guru, and he developed 84 lakhs yogic asanas representing 84 lakhs yonis or species. But now mainly only 84 asanas are famous and which are being practiced by different yogis. And after that, the yoga was existing during Vedic era, like there are some description found in our all four Vedas. And in Dwapar also, the yoga was there where Lord Krishna taught yoga to his disciple Arjuna. And Lord Krishna himself is known as Yogeshwar. And in 3rd century, there's a famous yoga practitioner which invented Ashtanga Yoga, Maharshi Patanjali. And in modern era also, we had different yoga practitioners like Vivekananda, Shivananda, and extra. So that was the history how yoga was there. And now, how the yoga's definition has been described in our Vedic text or holy text and different modern yoga practitioners. First, Lord Maharshi Vasisht says that who was the guru of Lord Rama. He says that Manaha Prasamanopayo Itya Yoga Vidhiyate. That means the yoga is the skillful trick of calming down the mind. That was definition given by Rishi Vasisht. Then in Linga Puran, the holy text, one of the holy texts of Hindus, it is said that Yoga Sarvartha Vishay Prapti Sadhana. That means yoga is the means of obtaining all objectives of life. And after that, in Rig Veda, it says that Anen Ujjed Yoga. It says that the yoga is the tool or vehicle to get near the divine. And the Lord Krishna himself has given one whole chapter in yoga in his holy text Bhagavad Gita. And I have taken few of the text from Bhagavad Gita, how he described the yoga. In chapter 2.50, he says that yoga karmashu kaushalam. That means yoga is the dexterity in action. Dexterity means you keep your calm and conscious while in action. And next stanza, next sloka, 2.48, he says that samatvam yoga uchyate. That means in all circumstances you remain sane. Like whether it's a success or failure, whether it's win or loss, happiness or sorrow. Then again in 6.17 he says that yoga dukkhati bha, yoga dukkhati bha, yogo bhavati dukkhaha. That means yoga is the destroyer of the sorrows. And again in 6.34, Arjuna says about how the mind is so powerful. He says that, ask the Krishna, Chanchalahi mana Krishna pramati balabhadraham tasyaham nigaram manye vayoru suduskaram. He said, Lord Krishna, I found the mind is so powerful. To control the mind, to contain the mind, is like containing the wind. Like how difficult to contain the winds. We can't contain. But in next sloka, he says that, I do agree. Ansaying mahabaho mano dur nigrah nischalam abhyasam tu kaunteya vairagyen se grihyate. He says that I do agree that the mind is so powerful, but from practices and detachment, it can be controlled. It can be controlled. So these are the definitions from the Lord Krishna. Then in 3rd century, Maharshi Patanjali says about that, yogasya chitti viddhi nirodha. Yoga is the restraints of the fluctuation and modification of the mind. And though people practice different kind of yoga, some people have Hatha yoga, some people have Raj yoga, Kriya yoga, then some now using the hot yoga, but I think the Patanjali yoga is considered as the most scientific way of doing yoga. And Patanjali says there are 8 limbs in the yogas, and those are yama, niyam. First is yam, second is niyam, third is asana, fourth is pranayama, fifth is pratyahara, then sixth is dharana, then dhyan, then samadhi. First is yama. Yama is there are universal vouchers. There are 5 universal vouchers that you have to follow. Those are like satya, truthfulness, ahimsa, non-violence, brahmacharya, like you just control your senses. Fourth is asteya, non-stealing, and fifth is aparigraha, hoarding. Here, hoarding means you hoard something. He refers, hoarding means you should not hoard any jealousy, any grudge about any people. So you don't hoard that, you just release that. So first you have to follow these, and then because there are some niyamas which applies to you yourself. These are saucha. Saucha means purity, you should be pure. And second is santosha, you should be content. And third is austerity, tapa. So you do some kind of austerity, like do some fasting, take some time to read holy scripture because you devote your time. That's kind of some kind of austerity. Then the fourth is swadhyaya, that you just study about yourself, self-study. And fifth is Ishvara Pranidhana, that means you surrender to the Almighty God. So if you follow these yam niyam asana, then third you asana. So that's the reason most of the people say, oh, I cannot do these postures, or I cannot concentrate while meditating. So that's because of these, you just surpassing those 2 steps. So it's like stepping the fourth step of the ladder without being stepped in the first ladder. So that's what happens if you are not following these asanas. So then it comes the pranayama, that's a breathing exercise. It controls your mind, emotion. And then the next one is pratyahara. Pratyahara means detachment. You detach from that. That's why when you sit meditation, your mind goes somewhere else. So that's why that means you haven't practiced much about the detachment. And then comes to the dharana. Dharana means concentration. So it's not meditation, it's the concentration. So I can give the example that what is dharana about. Dharana means when Arjuna was asked to aim the eyes of the fish. So first he looked for the whole fish, but finally when it comes to the aim, so he doesn't concentrate the whole body of the fish, he is concentrating only the eyes of the fish. So that concentrating the certain point is called meditation. That's called, the dharana is only one object, but to concentrate in a certain point, that's called meditation. And next one is dhyana, is meditation. And then when you practice meditation for a long time, then it becomes a samadhi. Like the most yogis, they took the samadhi, they gone is their divine condition. So they taken the samadhi. So this is the Maharishi Patanjali, also yoga called as Raj Yoga, is the perfect scientific yoga tool. So now the question arises, why we should do the yoga only? There are too many exercises. You can do dance, you can do some other exercise, you can do gym. So the important of the benefit of doing yoga, because it works on on your different levels. Like if you go gym, you can strengthen your core muscles, you can your hamstring, you can strengthen your the biceps. But what about your internal organs, liver, kidney, your brain, heart, your liver, stomach? So that only can be achieved by practicing yoga. So merely if you don't have any disease, like you say, I don't have any blood pressure, I don't have any high blood pressure, I don't have any hypertension, I don't have any diabetes. So doesn't mean you are perfectly fit. As per World Health Organization, the definition of a healthy person is that if a person is considered as a healthy person who is physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fit. So these all state of health can only be achieved by practicing yoga. So how it works on different levels, I will give you throw some light on this. So how the yoga works on a physical level. So when you do practice asanas, so it balances your whole system, your metabolism, it harness the energy where it is required, it balance. So you get the benefit of physical level. So on when we do pranayama, because we slow down our breaths, and so that you take more intake of oxygen, and if you slow down and exhale the slow down, slow in exhaling the slow exhaling, then you take out the more toxin from the body, and it increase the good hormones and bad hormones. The main benefit of yoga is there are too many hormones produced in the body, but there are three hormones which is responsible for our day-to-day life. Like melatonin is the happy hormone, so it increases the level of melatonin, and serotonin is called as a mood hormone, enhancing the mood. So that works on your emotional level. And cortisol is the bad hormone, stress hormone, so it reduces that level, the cortisol level. So that works on a physical level. And then mental level, because you breathe in too much, you supplying too much oxygen to the brain, so brain cells oxygenated, and so that they work faster, and they control the mind, because they control the tricks played by the mind. So your intellect gets sharpened, and your willpower is increased, your creativity increased. So it works on your mental level as well. So as it increase the level, the secretion of your good the emotion hormones, serotonin hormones, so it works on your emotional level as well, because it controls your emotions. And in terms of spiritual level, because you are able to, because you detach from the outside, you do pranayama, you do dhyan, so then you will be concentrate on your spiritual sadhana. Some like you decided to read your holy book, so you sit like 3 4 5 hours, you continue chanting. So that called kind of spiritual benefits. And you are able to concentrate more while meditating, like you chanting, you decided to chant, or I want to chant this mantra for maybe 125 lakhs or time. So then you will be able to concentrate those sadhana. So it brings inherent divine powers of yourself. So you can say that it works on all levels, your physical, mental, emotional, and your spiritual level. So these are some of the benefits. And how the yoga history involved and how my journey started. So I request you all, start practicing yoga. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. Slowly, slowly you will get the benefits, then you will increase, you will get interest. So, so practice the apply yoga in your daily life every day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.